Welcome to Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. We are currently standing in Grassmarket, which is situated in the Old Town. During its long existence, it has been the scene of executions, murders, and riots. Excuse me, sorry. This Korean food stall is pretty new, but it seems to be quite popular. We are now approaching one of the most famous and popular streets in Edinburgh, Victoria Street. With its unusual shape and collection of quirky shops, Victoria Street is said to be the inspiration for Diagon Alley in the Harry Potter books. J.K. Rowling wrote most of the books while living in Edinburgh. Victoria Street is perhaps the most photographed street in Edinburgh, but today it's pretty quiet because it's winter time and outside of the normal tourist season. This is the Chalmers Tweed and Cashmere shop. Throughout Edinburgh, there are 4,500 listed buildings, the most of any city in the UK. Many of them are here in the Old Town. The Old Town is over 1,000 years old, and it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was created in the Old Flemish style of architecture, with its imposing frontages, prominent arches, and cobblestones. On the left is Walker Slater, another high-end tweed clothing store. There are many boutique shops and eateries on Victoria Street. These include high-end clothing stores, French cafes, Scottish pubs, and a number of Harry Potter-themed places, including the official merchandise store. Just south of here is Greyfriars Kirkyard. It is a graveyard where it is believed that J.K. Rowling used some of the names on the gravestones for her characters in the Harry Potter books. The names are Thomas Riddell, William McGonagall, Elizabeth Moody, and Daniel Scrimgeour. This is a skincare store. And here is an artisan cheese shop. That's some funny looking cheese. Birdie's Proper Fish and Chips. It's the biggest fish and chip shop in Scotland. The building was originally St. John's Church and Parish School. It now also houses Finnegan's Wake Irish Pub and the Liquid Rooms nightclub. Let's take a final look at this historic street before we move on. This stairway leads to Victoria Terrace. Victoria Terrace has a number of food and drinks venues, including Hanam's Kurdish Grill House, Maxi's Wine Bar and Bistro, and the Castle Arms Pub. But we're going to have one final bonus look at Victoria Street from this great viewpoint. We're now heading up to one end of the Royal Mile, not far from Edinburgh Castle. This spectacular building was formerly Tolbooth Kirk, the General Assembly Hall for the church, from 1845. Its Gothic spire is the highest point in central Edinburgh. The church stopped using it in the 1980s. In the late 20th century, it was renovated and is now known as the Hub. It's used as a public arts building and hosts events all year round, including festivals, exhibitions, and weddings. There is also a cafe. There are a number of bagpipe players who play in the streets of Edinburgh. We are now walking up Castle Hill at the end of the Royal Mile as we head towards Edinburgh Castle. Let's have another look at the former kirk. This is Jolie's Close. In Scots, the term close means alleyway. A close is a private alleyway. The word wynd is used to refer to an open public thoroughfare. We are walking in the footsteps of soldiers, kings and queens, and even pirates. This is Camera Obscura. It's an attraction with 5 floors and over 100 interactive, hands-on exhibits, including mind-bending illusions. It also has a terrace with great views of the city. It's been open at this location since 1853. On the right is the tartan weaving mill. A large part of the lower floors of the tartan weaving mill are host to Edinburgh's only fully working commercial weaving mill. Visitors can view the weavers at work through numerous viewing points in the mill factory shop. Thousands of yards of tartan cloth, blankets and scarves are woven each year. The entrance is on the right. Up ahead is Edinburgh Castle. The ground we're walking on is the Edinburgh Castle Esplanade. Every year in August, during the Fringe Festival, a temporary seating area is built, and the Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo puts on performances daily. The performances involve the British Armed Forces, Commonwealth and international military bands, and artistic performance teams. Edinburgh Castle sits on an extinct volcano called Castle Rock. Castle Rock has been inhabited by humans for at least 3,000 years. Edinburgh Castle is the most besieged castle in Great Britain. It was attacked 23 times throughout its history. Edinburgh Castle is a major tourist attraction, with over 2 million people visiting each year.
I think I prefer Stirling Castle to that one.
Every day at 1 p.m., a large gun is fired from the castle. It can be heard across central Edinburgh and often surprises people. The first fireworks display in Scotland took place at Edinburgh Castle. In 1507, fireworks formed part of a spectacular jousting tournament hosted by King James IV. If you look in the distance on the left in a moment, you will see Arthur's Seat. It's a small mountain, which is at the bottom of the Royal Mile and is a popular hiking location. I hope you enjoyed this short tour in Edinburgh's Old Town. Please subscribe for more videos, and to help me out with my channel, I'll try to make more videos like this soon. Bye for now.